Prince Toe,
Yes, sir.
welcome to another episode of The Mix.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man.
So we back.
Yeah, we are. Everyone, if you guys are listening, tune in every Thursday at 8 a.m. in the morning. You guys can listen to this podcast on YouTube for the video version, and you can listen to the audio version on any platform of your choosing. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcast. You can listen to it on Google. There's just so many places you can listen to this on. I prefer Spotify, but, it's your choice. Anyways, welcome, Prince Toe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Man, hey, look, thank you for keeping that promise.
I told you I was going to come back.
You did,
I
man.
told you I was going to come back.
You called me. You said, "Make way, I'm coming in."
I was sleeping, though.
Oh, man.
I almost missed. I thought, sure.
Man, dude. Hey, look, a lot of people have been talking about you ever since we did the podcast. I know you probably didn't hear all the talk,
Nah.
but on my end, that's all I was hearing.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it for you guys tuning in, and thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, you're a pretty special guy on a
thank
special
you.
mission.
I don't think so, but I appreciate it. I'll take it, though.
Hey, man, look.
Yeah.
The mission is that you're working on all of these movies and you're really putting yourself out there. You're marketing. Mm-hmm. You're still marketing the shoes.
Yes.
You're an author.
The shoes,
You got the
author.
books, too. We're not going to forget that, and I'm not going to
I got
forget that.
a lot of projects coming out very soon. I got I'm working on a novel. I'm almost done, but the movie, I've been working on a lot of projects. So most of them, they are in post-production.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just finished with the Death Valley. So I'm busy. I'm doing me. So
You really are.
Yeah.
I check your social media.
it's going up. The number going up. You remember when the number
watching.
used to be like,
Yes.
better even get 10 likes? And I was like, how we
Yeah.
do it? You said, man, you're going to come.
Yeah.
You used to tell me
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
man, it need to come, man. But now
Yeah.
it's like, boom,
Dude,
it happened.
and all the stuff you're posting, man, like you could just see the telltales.
Yeah.
The foreshadowing. Like something big is going on here.
Yeah.
Of course, when you're working on big projects, it's like you can't just spoil the project right
No,
away.
you
You kind of
can't.
leave it like as a tease.
Yes.
Which is great because
Yes.
for people like me who are interested in seeing the
Definitely.
projects
I
and
appreciate it.
when it's completed,
Yep.
always want a spoiler. I want to see a spoiler, and that's a lot of people.
You never change, man. You never change.
Yeah,
Though. You never
yeah.
change.
You
That's
leave
that.
it on like
You gotta get a little bit though, little bit.
Yeah.
So you give it because let us say right here, I come and give you everything that I know,
Yeah.
and we do it all day today. You don't have nothing left, but I give you a little bit. Now you're hungry, more. You get a hunger.
Damn
you want
right,
more.
dude.
And that's how it is.
It's like cooking, man. Like
Yeah, it's
you're using
cooking.
seasoning,
Yeah.
but not too much. You're
Not too much.
You're not killing it.
It's not too salty. It's not too sweet, but it's just perfect, balanced.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's how it is.
That's a great thing, man. You really, it seems like everything that you're doing is like a tree and it's all coming down into this one big thing that you're doing. You know what I mean? Like one thing is feeding the other and the other one is feeding the other. And you're just building.
You see, that's what
You're building something big, man.
You're
I can
smart.
totally
You're
see
smart.
it. You're doing it right, too.
But it's like everything that you do, right? It's like entertainment. I did bodybuilding, right? Love it to death, but it's like it's something that I love to do on the side, but it's not passion. I think it's something that I went to school. It's passion. Writing is passion. I never went to writing school. It's just passion. You know what I'm saying? Investment, learn it. You always learning. But all the things, they all attach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just say you become famous and you don't know how to invest your money. Guess what's going to happen? You become broke, right?
Bankruptcy. Yeah. Yeah.
Why people use economic? Do you know the definition of economic?
No. I should know, but.
Maximize the minimum.
Oh.
Yeah, that's simple. But a lot of people don't understand that. When it's a big name. It's something simple. That's why in life, it's like even you right here. I know yourself going to blow up. But if you don't know how to invest or know how to manage, guess what? Nothing going to happen out of it. And that's how I look at life. Anything I do, it's like, okay, you're doing movie, you're doing this, you're doing that. Some people might say, oh, it's all over. No, I'm not all over. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, you do.
Because
You do.
if I'm doing movie, put myself out there. People that don't like shoes, right, or that don't know about my shoes, when they go on my profile, who is this guy? Check it. Oh, he's not only an actor. He does other stuff. Guess
Yeah.
what? They become fan of that. So that's how you branch yourself out. Because you are your own product. You understand that?
Yeah.
And people don't realize it. I'm not judging other people, but that's how I look at everything that I do. So
You're doing a great job, man.
I appreciate it. I'm trying.
I don't see how you're able to take on all of those things, and
Easy. The mind.
man.
You think about it, it look easy. Even though it's hard, but it's like your mind.
Yeah.
It's easy. I'm doing it.
So I want to talk about your most recent project.
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't have to spoil it,
No problem.
but I want to talk about something where we can get the people excited about something that's coming up soon that they could be
Yes,
on the lookout
yes,
for.
yes,
So
yes.
tell me something that you're working on.
Well, I'm working on a lot of projects. I also been doing a lot of background. I just did, is that Dustin Cheaper, something like that, some Disney movie. I was the background with Gabriel Union. I did like few with Terminal List with Chris Pratt and the dude from Savages. He was in there also. I don't know his name, but great guy. And I've been doing a lot of background, but also I've been working on movies like it's in post-production. Recent one that we just did, Death Valley. I was the bodyguard for the Mapster, so can't go into details, but you'll find out in August it's coming out. So, and I'm working on another project we call Now Raiders, which is like it's like a Mad Max, but way better. You'll see.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. So we're busy. We're busy.
No, you're rolling, man.
We're busy.
You're a rolling
Hey,
stone.
man. I'm trying my best. I'm having fun though. I'm not lying. I'm having fun. So
Yeah. Dude, like I gotta say, man, I'm real proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Like
Thank you.
you're really doing something,
Hey.
rather than, doing it, like doing it the way where you just talk about it. You're actually going out, you're talking with people, and then on top of that, it's not like you stopped anything that made you who you are. Like you're still working out. You're
I'm
working
still,
on,
I love it.
you know what I mean? And you're still working on your writing, like you just said. You're
Like
working
I
on your
always,
novel.
You just still working
still
on
selling
it.
your
Little by-
shoes.
Still selling shoes. Still hustling.
Exactly. Still hustling.
Still hustling. You gotta eat,
Use a
baby, you gotta
pimp.
eat.
You gotta be a pimp still.
Hey man, nothing wrong with that.
Pimp till I die.
Then I die.
But you've been the crazy part. Here's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
This is my perspective. I could be wrong. Whatever.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like all the things that you're doing is really a funnel to like something way bigger. Like I just know that what you're doing right now is huge and people are going to tune in regardless.
I appreciate it.
They don't have to tune in now. They have to tune in tomorrow.
Tomorrow, eventually they're gonna happen.
But the projects and stuff you've been working on too,
Yes.
like we've been talking about even before the podcast, is going to be, hey, I've seen him from somewhere. I've heard him from somewhere. I even read him from somewhere. It could be anything.
And that's all
you're
it
hitting
takes.
every type of outlet
That's
where
all
they
it
could
takes.
possibly have
That's all it takes.
had some sort of interaction, with you. And so, you're very active, dude. Like I know some people who are working on several different things, but then you don't really know when those things are gonna really happen because they got so much on their plate. And for someone like you to be able to manage all of these things and still be able to like, all right, we're on the, and like I see your social media, you're
Yes.
posting about it too, because
It's like
you're showing the progress. It's not like it's at a standstill.
No.
It's like, all right, every time you make a post, there's something new.
yeah, there's
Something new.
Because
There's something new.
like I told you, right?
So you're moving, man. Like I said, you're a rolling
Yeah.
stone.
Because it's like you got to look at it, right?
Or-
It took me time.
I mean,
for me-
literally, look at the stones on his
I know,
arms.
look at
Look, I need to.
stretch.
Hold on. Let's see if I still got it.
You
Hold on.
got it.
Yeah, I'm skinny. I'm gonna stop that.
No, you still got it.
Oh man,
But
you heard
it's
my
like
muscle ripped just now.
I know.
Flexing.
But you got to look at it though, like you, right? The podcast that you're doing, if it's what you really want to do, and I know it's your passion, I can tell. You'll see that you're working, but you're not working because it's passion. You're loving it. Other people like, how you do it? Like I tell you, it's easy. There's no magic. The hard work, I'm doing it already.
Yo,
I put it out there. I don't care if people like it or not. But if it's value, if something good, people can't take their eyes off it. If something good, let's say you driving and you see a Ferrari and you see a Ford, which one you gonna look at? Even though you're in your Ford, you love your Ford, but that Ferrari can't take your eyes off it, right?
Yeah, you might not like the person driving it.
But still,
it's the Ferrari. That thing's a piece of work.
The value
of it.
you're looking at it.
Yeah,
and that's how it is. Everything that you do. When I do myself, when I put stuff out there, I don't know how many people are gonna buy, even with the shoes. You saw the first shoes. It sold 8 pair, right? Second shoe, only sold 1 pair. The third one went ballistic. They was in the magazine on L magazine. You saw L
you made it to the magazine.
Yeah, L magazine, all this stuff. I
remember
posted.
You were telling me before you even got to it.
It was in L magazine.
Wow.
But
you made it.
I predicted because in my mind I said, look, ain't nothing special about those people. They just human being. But it's like they want it, they went for it. You see what I'm saying?
I doubt that you're a human being.
And that's how I'm looking at it. You know, when I look at myself, like I tell you, we were just talking, like, you know, how people call themselves these. No, I call myself alpha. I'm an alpha male.
Damn right, man. Why don't you got that on your chest?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna put it on my chest or write it. Oh, I need to prove
have to
nothing
brag about it. Yeah.
But by my work, you'll see it, right?
Damn right.
That's it. Because talk is cheap now.
Damn right. Yeah. So with the project that you're working on, when can we expect? Because for anyone who's not on social media, you got a project. It's called Debt Valley.
Yeah, Debt Valley. Yeah.
Okay, and I understand you've been working on it. You've been posting some snippets, but just like pictures.
Yeah, pictures. No.
But they're completely professional. Like
of course.
You can check
out the directors.
This is a big film.
We shot with though.
I saw the camera.
You saw
me.
You already know. I don't need to tell you. I was shot. That's mine. And I saw the camera like when I'm doing background, right? It's where I see them.
Yeah.
But when I saw it, I said, "Oh shoot!"
Yeah, they had the filter.
They're from the studio, you know. Yeah. They even had that DP. Oh, it's like on set. It's like, I don't even know what DP means still. I was like, what the hell? But it's like, hey, it sounds good. So
yeah, and you're someone definitely worth documenting and filming, and you put the work in. So behind the camera, that's easy, man. You just point and shoot. Someone who really is the real deal. You know what I mean? It's easy to point and shoot, but
you're having fun, man.
Yeah,
we having fun, but it's crazy though.
So
crazy.
How much of that film are you guys done with? Like, is it like, because it's a series, right? Is it like a TV show?
No, it's a movie.
It's a full movie.
Yeah.
Where is this movie gonna be on?
On Netflix. This is gonna be on Netflix, but it might come out like August, but it might change because they're still working on it. And to tell you the truth, I don't know most of the details, but the more I get, the more you'll see me here.
You'll post something.
Yeah, because I'm promoting it. The director said you'll promote it as much as you can also.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
Whenever you get a chance, tell your director, I'd love to help promote too. I mean, I got you on here.
Definitely.
You know, if they want to promote too,
definitely.
they could come here.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
They live in LA,
be happy to talk about it. And of course, I don't want them to spill any secrets that they don't have to.
No. But they are good people, you know.
Yeah. But, I'll be one of the first people watching it as soon as it comes out.
I appreciate it.
So I would love to make sure that my people see it, and whoever I could bring new eyes, can see it. That's what I'm excited about. I want to see you on the big screen and be like, hey, look, I know this guy. I know this guy.
He was my mate, but he was, but
exactly. This guy put in the work. Look at him. Look at him on screen. That's my dude right there. Look at him do them kicks and punches. Look at that.
But I love it though. I love working with him.
Action guy. You're the.
That's what you gotta do, man.
So when it comes to acting, your type of character that you typically try to portray, or who you portray, is it the good guy? Is it the bad guy? Or is it the protector? Is it like
in real life,
the enforcer?
Right? In real life, like I talked to my favorite auntie before like when I used to live in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
We talk about acting all the time. I told her it's one thing I want to do, even back home, but you didn't have that opportunity. Now you're here, I have an opportunity, I used to live in Ohio anyway, by the way. So I always tell my auntie, she said, you want to be one of those a hero, the lead? I don't care about that. I want to be the bad guy because in real life, I'm nice. I tell people, in real life, I'm a nice person. Not because I'm boasting, but I'm a nice person. I realize that, I'm a nice person. I do care about people. But to play opposite, is where the demons then come out. You show your other side that people don't know of. And people say, oh, shoot. But it's like, in real life, if you're nice, play opposite. So when I get older, probably in my 50s, I ain't got nothing to lose. Play, who you want to
Yeah.
play. I'm gonna start doing a lot of drama, but it's like right now I'm more focused like action. Want to play that bad guy, try to establish. Because yeah, there are a lot of bad guys, but it's like when you establish that one character, I can
Yeah.
play any other character. Don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. I can play any other character. If they give me, I can do it. But my focus do action, play bad guy. It's something that I love to do for now. So
That's cool. That's
yeah.
cool, man. You know, so with the acting world, I'm curious. Because I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I'm a monkey who doesn't know
No,
anything.
it's okay. We all learn it though.
Yeah.
It's a learning.
So in the acting world, when it comes to doing your scenes and stuff like that, do they determine who you are, or is it you who determines who
No,
you are?
it's-
And
it's-
how you bring the character to life? Like you said, you want to be the bad guy, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say your role is petitioned and designated to be like something else, but not the bad guy, right? Could you add a little spice onto that, making it seem like you are the bad guy?
Of course, like-
could you change some of the things within that
Definitely, because
shooting?
I tell people all the time. Other people might take it wrong. You cannot teach a person how to act. Right now, we are acting. Nobody is telling you to act. You are acting. Every day you're acting. But if I tell you to come and act, now you're nervous. Why are you nervous? Because somebody else telling you now.
Okay.
And that's how, like, my mind, I flip my mind, put in reality. I change the other way, So when somebody say, "I do something," I say, "It's easy. I'm getting paid to do something that I've been doing every day." You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you're playing character, even though you play that character, but you also want to play yourself. Because when I get a script, right, I ask myself, when, why, how, what, all the 5 questions, or the 4 things that I say. I ask myself, how you want to play this? How do I see this doing? It's like for that character, right, that I played Dev Valley, I know he's a bad guy, but hey, he's a buff dude. I'm not smart. So I went to the gym, got a little bit, swole up. So when I wore that thermal,
Yeah, the traps were
and
pretty
you'll
high.
see
I'm not
it
gonna lie.
in the TV. You'll see it, the trap. So I'm looking at this dude, right? I'm not somebody to fuck with. My boss is nice. He's laughing with you. I'm not laughing with you. I'm the type of person. Oh, let me shoot him. I will shoot him.
Please.
Let me shoot him because you betray somebody that I look up to, that I'm gonna die for. And he will do the same thing if you touch me, even though he might look smooth, but he probably more even weaker than me. But he's like,
Yeah.
he has that charisma. But for me, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
I
One
don't-
hair on his head.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm taking him.
That's what I'm saying. So even when you see the whole movie, you'll be shocked because I walked towards him. You can tell the fear because I wasn't playing. I'm looking at him. Okay, you fucked up. Now you want to act like, you don't know because we know you. We don't do that. Number one thing is integrity, and you don't have that. And in life, guess what? If anybody betray you, yeah, you might forgive, but you'll never trust that person again. Life
Yeah,
is all
yeah.
about integrity.
You remember that.
Yeah, those principles. If you break those principles, even with your wife, anybody or your husband
Marriage,
betray you, it's
everything.
like you
Friendships,
forgive them, but
relationships.
it's like
You remember, yeah.
and people don't realize it. So when you're playing a character, to me, it's like I look at it, okay, easy, but let me put my flavor to it. I'll do my research. Don't get me wrong. I'll do my research. Sometimes I have like 2, 3, even 4 different characters and try to choose them, which one work for me. Because the line is so easy for me to memorize.
Yeah.
I get it quicker like that. It will take me like 2, 3 pages. I can take a day or 2, memorize the line because I read a lot also. But it's like when you get that character and you feel comfortable with it and you deliver the lines, you can feel it. And when you're on that camera,
I can see.
I don't care. When you're saying it and people see it, it's, this dude.
Wow.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Have fun with it. But it's like
it's real.
it's
it
real.
came from.
Because that's how anything that you do is real. Even though you're not that person, but you are that person for that moment.
Yeah, yeah.
You cannot say, because no, I do not overthink stuff.
Yeah. So how does being an author and making your own novels play a role or help? Like, does it help
Of course.
with acting?
Of course. And a writer.
How so?
and a writer, and people might not believe it. Like for me, right? Before I even played the role that I'm playing right now, it's not a big role, but it's like there are a lot of poems that I write, right? Some poems are sweet, some poems are love, some poems are talk about death, this and that. If I'm playing a side character, any character that I'm playing, I'll read my side poems, one of those side poems, and for whatever reason, I can feel it. It's like that energy, you know what I'm saying? Writers, and don't get me wrong, any writer can be an actor because you write it. Anything that you write, because you feel it. Acting is easy. Writing is hard because you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
You're putting emotions together. Why, if somebody read this one, how they gonna feel? A writer thinks that.
No, you're right.
So what about acting? You calling somebody to pretend to be something that you're not. That's why you see a lot of great movies, even though it might flop, but the movie is so good. And people say, damn, I'm still watching this movie. Why? Because
Yeah.
the storyline, you cannot get enough because you're such a great writer that write it. Because not only that, he just wrote it, but he think how people going to feed it. It's like that.
It comes through still.
That's, I don't know how you explain it.
No, I
Yeah,
know
but it
exactly
gets-
what you're talking
But
about.
that's how it is.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's like,
man.
yeah. But anything that I do, I read my poems.
Wow, dude.
It's deep though. It's deep, but it's like some people
Yeah.
you explain it, they won't. But a writer sit here with us, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and this is why I also I love talking to you, man. You really get deep into these
Because
questions I have
because I
it's
love it, bro.
Because
I love it.
I'm genuinely trying to figure things out, putting how does this affect that and how does that affect this, and also putting you together, trying to figure you out. Because
Hey, you're
dude,
great.
I've known you for
Yeah,
a
like,
while now.
stuff
and
been running in
I'm
my mind,
still
bro.
trying to figure
So,
you out. You know what I mean?
Even my wife tried to figure me out.
You're like in a
man.
Rubik's cube, bro.
Even my wife, man. I got home like
Weird.
a week ago, right?
Yeah.
She said now she looked at me and said, oh, okay. I said, oh, we're gonna go and eat all the stuff because that's what we do. When I get home, we just eat, go out, ice cream. And I said, okay.
I thought you were a bodybuilder, sir.
Hey,
you
I
talked
eat-
about
I
eating
tell-
ice
hey,
cream.
I eat ice cream. I tell you guys.
Oh my gosh.
When I'm not competing, I'm eating everything.
You won't drink, but you'll eat some
No,
ice cream.
I eat ice cream. I don't care.
I'm just kidding.
I know. But you know me, I eat
yeah,
everything. But when I'm
Of
competing,
course, you
I'm
got to keep them carbs in. You know what I'm
I'm more
saying?
granted. So like yesterday, right? I said, okay, because I know she been at home with the kids, all the stuff.
Yeah.
I said, okay, let me go watch the Byron shoot. Look at me like, you haven't been here for a month. It's like you're doing big things, you're paying most of the bills. You're paying most of the bills. It's like I thought you were gonna feel a little bit arrogant.
Yeah.
I said, dude, man, I'm still the same person that gonna wash dishes. I wash dishes. I clean the bath. Because I tell you, you're not my slave. You're my queen, you're my partner.
Mm-hmm.
You're tired, let me do it. Like even today, she was sleeping, watch the kids. That's how it's supposed to be. I don't look at myself as like, oh, this and that. No. Say a father. When I'm home, I'm say that father to my children. I don't care. People might say, oh, you in this. Hey, thank God. At least I'm making a not big living yet, but a good living so far. Money is not the problem, but it's like, I'm saying me, And
Yeah.
that's how I look at myself. But it just, there's no difference.
Yeah.
I might be on TV,
Yeah.
but it's not going to change me playing that or father role or husband role or whatever you want to call it. I'm saying me, so.
So, all right. So let's take a step away. I love talking about the acting stuff.
Yeah,
But let's talk about today,
yeah.
outside of ourselves. Is there anything that you see in today's society, in today's world happening right now, current events and news topics? Do you see anything that's happening today that makes you feel as if the direction that we're all going is in a more reformative way? Is it in a de-evolutionized way, like we're going back in time? Do you think that it's affecting people and moving forward? Because here's the thing, I this is what I noticed with everything going on today. Let me just go into detail. What I noticed, a lot of people are being consumed by social media and things that they're seeing on Instagram, Facebook, everything you name it, the television, and all the news updates on the pandemic and then the wars and stuff that are going on. I see a lot of young people and a lot of older people, but particularly a lot of the younger people. They're taking a lot of these issues on to themselves, and they're adding to everything that's going on. And I noticed that with everything that's going on, usually these issues didn't start with us. It started with someone that had a motive, and they, did that.
It's the
And
agenda.
is an agenda, yes.
Yes.
And I realized that it's taking up a huge amount of time out of people's lives in figuring out what they need to be doing or what they could be doing and finding out what's more important. And so I see that people are being consumed by the social media outlets and stuff that's being portrayed and being marketed into our faces about, the issues of the world, the issues with a certain thing, and issues with a certain somebody. Do you think that things today are harder for the youth than it is for people like who grew up in your generation and trying to move forward? Were things more simple for you, like it was this or it was that? Or do you think for people today have too many options where we can just go all over the place because, simply that's the world is putting everything into our corner right now? Like, do you think things were harder today than they are back then, or would you
And the way I
say
look
the
at
opposite?
it, this is my perspective. I'm not taking no sides, nothing like that. Technology is also our blessing and curse because as a parent, I was born in the 80s. I didn't have opportunity like that, to have computer, this and that.
82, right?
Yeah, 82.
I knew it. See?
Yeah. So it's like, I didn't know, I was a little bit computer illiterate, you know what I'm saying? So I can't, but the new generation, they have so much freedom, opportunity.
Yeah.
It's like you can sit here and order pizza on a damn phone. It will come to your house. Well, in 82, you don't walk like 20 miles, whatever you want to call it.
For a
You know what I'm
pizza,
saying?
and then get back and it's cold.
Well, going back to what's going on, war, this and that, like Israel and Palestine, it's deep. That's what I tell people. Even though if you're not a Christian, because we all got children, read the Bible sometime. Everything that's going on around the world today, everything is in the Bible. Ain't nothing new. It's new to us. But somebody that reads the Bible every day, it's nothing new. That war they're fighting right now is a holy war. You can never stop it. And people need to know that. But what breaks my heart, because innocent people, children, women, suffer the consequences.
You're right. Yeah.
And
That's
what breaks my heart, because I came to this country because of war. I know how I feel. A lot of people they talk, but you don't know how I feel like not having a home. Even when I talk about it, I get emotional. But it's like, you got to think about those stuff there. But you have to be careful. Now people are so sensitive about their feelings. You might post, oh, you said so. Well, the truth.
Yeah.
It hurts, but it's the truth,
Yeah.
You can't blame Israel, you can't blame Palestine, this and that. It just, for me, I want everybody just to be at peace so we can all live. And when you mention those children, there's no role models today. We barely have role models. And that's a problem. People pretend to be a parent. They say, I'm a parent, but what are you really doing? What are you teaching that little baby? Having a baby to be on the phone like 24/7.
Yeah.
What do you expect? Technology is like, I tell you, again, curse, also a blessing. People that even made those stuff, they're not on technology 24/7. It's business. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They put it out there. They want people to consume it and make your life easy. But they didn't tell you to be on it 24/7. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, even grown men, they're on it. You see people on social media arguing this and that, this. If you have time. But we all have like 24 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why there's rich and why there are poor people. Middle class is, we say middle class because we don't want our feet into get hurt, but we are fucking poor people.
At the
I ain't
same
want to
time,
be
yeah.
that person. I don't want to be that person. I made that decision. I'm not going to be that person. I'm not going to be that victim no more. We are 24/7, 24 hours. Difference between rich and poor, they make decisions. Even if they don't use the 24, what am I going to do with the few hours that I have? When you wake up early in the morning, social media. No, fuck no. It's not my number one priority.
Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers. Thank God. Some people didn't make it today.
Damn right. Yeah, that's damn right.
One of my co-workers just died from a car accident. The hospital I used to work with, Methodist. We were not that close, but
Was the one over on Mac Road?
yeah.
Oh man.
It's like, it broke my heart today, man.
That's
I
sad,
heard it
man.
yesterday. It's like, I'm wondering what's going on. What's going on?
This recently just happened?
It just happened day before. I think yesterday or day before yesterday. I just talked to her wife on it, stuff. But it's like, it happens.
Wow.
And that's what I'm afraid of. Because every day when I wake up, I say, man, God, please, let me do the things I want to do before I leave there. I'm not afraid of dying. But one thing I'm afraid of when I leave this earth, if I don't accomplish most of the
Your
things that I
kids
want to
and
do.
and you're not done.
Yeah,
with
that's all.
what you wanted to do.
Every day I think about my children, I think about my wife. I don't care who should marry when I leave. I'm not here. But I want to leave them something that when I'm gone, they don't have to financially be shocked. A lot of people don't think about it, you know. But they sit here, they want to judge other people this and that. And I can't say that and judge. That's why I don't do politics. Because we don't have leaders.
Yeah.
They promise you one thing, they do something different.
Damn right. Yeah. They
It's
get
business.
comfortable.
You know, get comfortable. Because, oh, you gave me a seminar check today now, or you expect me to. But it's our own money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as a man, you have to provide for your own self, bro. You know, you have to provide for your own self. I'm grateful for everything.
Yeah.
But it's that people need to think for themselves. If you don't think for yourself, somebody else is going to make those decisions. And that's the problem with people today.
It really is, man.
And that's what we have. That's what we have. We don't have leaders. We have pharaohs.
When you say being a man, I realize that because, like, for example, like just being married, you know, like it's easy to like kind of get comfortable even in that, you know, and just kind of letting the wife be the man of the relationship and telling you how your funds should be, you know, used and how much money you get to spend. And of course, yeah.
Another thing, I'm
depending
not trying
on
to
that.
cut you off.
Yeah,
That's
no.
a problem that we're having again. A woman's supposed to be your helper.
Yeah.
That's your partner. That's your partner. I
Well,
understand
when it becomes a thing where you completely let them have sole ownership of everything, and you don't even think about it yourself, like, all right, how much should I be spending? If that's not your first thought, and you're just like, it's just a question, how much can I spend today?
But it's up to you. It's up to you as a man.
Yeah.
A woman gonna try you. My wife try me all the time. She has a budget. When she passes that budget, hey, wait until next month.
She come calling you and
Wait until next month. Unless if really
nails need to get
unless if really emergency. Yeah, actually the funny thing, tomorrow we're going to do our nails.
Hey, you wanna get yours done too?
Because that's that shit.
You
My
need
nails
it,
no
man. I
fuck.
was
I need a
looking at 'em when we
pedicure though. I
started.
won't lie though. I need a but it's like
Yeah.
a man always gonna be a man. A woman doesn't make you a man. Nobody else make you a man. Work make you a man.
Work.
A man that doesn't like to be love working, that's not a man. I don't care. A woman can support that dude 100%. You will never be a man. Work will make you a man.
You're right, man. You're right.
When I go work,
You're
right?
right.
When I work and I get my paycheck, when I spend it, do you know how much joy I get? You know, even when I spend it on my woman, I feel good. It
Yeah,
might
'cause
not be
you're
that
doing
much
it.
because I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I don't live in Sacramento like that, but most of my bill I pay. I make sure everybody is like
Set.
set.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like that's how it's supposed to be. But if I sit there and put all that weight on my woman because she make it's not right. And
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
a
people,
lot, yeah.
and a lot of people, it's like it may sound funny or you call yourself a pimp or unplay. You're a weak motherfucker. And I say that again. I say that
Yeah.
because it's like end of the day. That's why you see women taking man roles and we get mad. Oh, she want to be feminine. No, man. You want to fix the wall, fix the man. And we are the problem. Woman, don't blame the woman. Don't. And I say it again.
All right, guys. I think we have our leader here,
Yeah.
right over here, across the table from
not
me.
because not because I love women, but I'm just saying the truth. Men started working. They started doing what they're supposed to do. You see things society change. It's not that hard. We can change it if we want to, but we're not taking responsibility.
Yeah.
You
No,
know what
you're
I'm
right.
saying?
You're right, yeah, dude. And that's why another reason why I mention it, because the thing is that I'm in a happy marriage myself,
Yeah, because you
and
have a good woman.
yeah,
God
she's a
bless you
great
guys.
woman, and I realize what I could be doing more, because if I wasn't in this position, what would the other guy be doing? So like, even though if there was no, if there was another guy, I always think about what I could be doing,
Yeah.
and so it's not like I'm in competition with
Nah,
anyone, but
never
I'm in
compare yourself with other
competition.
people
Yeah, I'm in competition with myself and being the best man for her.
because you
So
want to better
there is
yourself.
no other option
No,
except for me.
that's it.
And that's just part of me being the man, and
Yeah.
being secure in myself, and knowing that I could take care of myself, knowing that I could take care of her.
And that's how it is.
You know what I mean?
That's how it is because
Kids and
you made
everything.
that decision. And I tell people, whenever you make those decisions that other people doubt themselves from making or afraid, something higher up there. Christians call it God. I call it God because we'll always bless you.
Yeah.
Especially children. You see those babies, they are angels. Anybody that take care of children, you'll always be blessed. Anybody that hurt kids, there's a big downfall for you all the time. That's why I tell
Oh, yeah.
people, even bad people, that evil, they don't mess with kids. They'll tell you, whatever you do, even female, they debate, don't fun.
Yeah.
But when it comes to another man, I get them out. But kids, I don't care what you do. Anybody, a real man is their weakness. Because that baby, they beg you to be born here.
Yeah.
We owe them.
Yeah. We owe them. Yeah.
We owe them.
From the
Unless when they
moment.
grow up, you know what I'm saying? My kids then beg me. I make the decision. You and I will make the decision. She and I, we have to kiss.
Yeah.
Why a child should suffer because your failure or because you're not responsible.
Yeah. And you don't want to have a kid when you never made the decision, and it was never in your intent to have one.
It happens.
I think
it happens.
and yeah, and I understand.
It happens. Things happen. But
I
it's like,
understand. Yeah.
but when that child is born,
Yeah,
it's
when it's
up to you
born.
to man up.
It's
Or
game
you a
time.
woman, if you're supposed to party all the time, cut that shit down. Because now you have a responsibility.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You're right. Yeah.
Things happen. Life is like unpredictable. I don't know what can happen. I can be talking to you tomorrow or today. Tomorrow you'll be a billionaire. And my God, it happens. But it's how you go by, it's how you react to it. One of the best things that ever happened in my life, when my first child, Nevaeh, when mom was pregnant, you could ask any of my boys. I just stopped going out. I used to party all the time. I ain't going out. And that time, it was 2008. She was born in 2009. In the middle of 2008, mom got pregnant.
Right after the
I lost my job.
stock market and the
I got a car accident. Insurance don't want to pay for it. They do lie. They all do lie. From making almost like, I would say like $3,500 because I was a substitute teacher for the county. I was also working at grocery outlet.
wow.
I left grocery outlet. I was working for one of my boy. He has his own company. After that car accident, 2 days later, he fired me. From making almost $3,500, right? A month. I'm not joking. I'm not lying. The guy is my witness, right? I started working at Kohl's. How much I was making? Barely $80. Because what they'll do, they'll
a
take
day, barely $80
No,
a day.
2 weeks. What are you talking about a day?
Oh,
They'll
man.
take like 20 hours and they'll share it among like 10 people. You know how you work like 2 hours, 3 hours from there?
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. But it's life.
That's rough.
It's
dude.
life. I was going through it. And I met this African lady that introduced me to the whole security.
Okay.
And God bless her soul. And by almost end of 2008, I started working for Intercom. I started making money.
Intercom High School.
No, Intercom security company.
Oh, Intercom.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was
yeah,
working in Marysville, the new culture in Marysville. I was
Okay.
there when they were building it. We were one of the first security, But it's like, it's life, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But I told her, I said, like, she going to have the best things, But
Yeah.
it's like, you make this decision. And I always tell you, every time you make an important decision, you're going to have obstacles.
Yeah.
You're going to get tested. If you're really strong enough, you'll survive. If you're not strong, you won't make it. But you have to decide what you really want to do. And that's the downfall for a lot of people. It's easy to make decisions. It's like you, for example, I say, I don't drink. Do you know how many parties that I've went to before before even movie stuff, when I used to go to a club, I don't drink. You're not gonna, because my mind is stronger. Not because oh God, come on. Nope, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You have a good time, but I ain't gonna drink.
Yeah.
You know.
If you think I'm not cool, don't be my friend.
Yeah. No, that's.
Yeah.
You know, when I was growing up, it was weird because seemed, I don't know how, but it seemed like all the kids just had access to
Those drinks,
everything. You know, the
They
drinks
always like that.
and also the drugs, dude. It was like
Everything.
you know, and for me, I didn't do any of those things, and so when I would see it, it didn't feel real.
It didn't feel real
You know,
because
like I don't even know where to begin. I don't know what it does to you, and you know, I would be that person at a party, just kind of like having a good time,
Yeah.
but not really because it's like that's outside of who I know I am.
because it's not
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you don't fall for that peer pressure.
Yeah,
A lot of people are not bad, but they fall for the peer pressure because my boy drinks, so I gotta drink. No, even when I used to party hard, right, going to a club, most of my boys would drink this and that, but I always put myself in. Why? If a fight start, I want to be in the best shape. I want to be in the right mind. Even if I get my ass beat, at least let me throw a punch.
yeah,
But you all drunk, all of you got drunk, getting your ass beat. It's like,
yeah.
but you know, stuff like that. I thought about it, but it's like one thing that make me to not even drink. I always say like, why would I put something in my mind that I don't even know where it come from?
Yeah. A weird idea.
Or in my
some-
body, some weird idea.
Being
Some
mad
people,
at someone for nothing.
Yeah, it's like tripping for no reason.
Yeah.
You have no control over your own thoughts, and that's and
Yeah.
those things. So, yeah, you got to make those decisions if you want to do certain things, you know.
When you're
and that's how I
serious.
learn, you know.
I think people like me, which you know, there's all sorts of different types of people. I'm more of a social person. Like I gotta be around the right company if I'm going to drink, and really I gotta have like, you know, I'm not doing a lot, of course, of drinking. You know, I don't smoke. I don't do none of that
and
stuff.
that's good, you know.
Because you know that stuff just sits in your system. You know,
I know.
you know, I work, you know what I mean? I got to drive trucks and
Drive all
stuff
the
and
stuff,
get
yeah.
drug tested unexpectedly. So
Out
it's
of
like,
nowhere.
yeah. So, you know, but when I do drink, it's only like, it's so light, you
you're
know?
around people they trust also.
Yeah. Like
You just-
I know my kids are being watched even if I couldn't.
Yes.
And on top of that, I'm not drinking to get drunk. You know, I'm drinking to just kind of unwind a little bit of the stress of work and you know, the gossip at work and what people, you know, and stuff that they put on to me. So that way I could just kind of like, all right, free my mind. I could focus, you know, get rid of all the little chatters, the little voices in my head and kind of think about what's more important in the moment. And I don't, you know, for me specifically, thinking about the moment is the hardest part for me because, you know, sometimes I could get far ahead, I could get far behind.
Yeah.
And it's either or, and I realized that the power in me lies in the balance.
True.
You know, it's not either or. And so, you know, like focusing on one thing at a time for me, it's super beneficial because I can actually when I take that upon myself and just focus on one thing at a time, I actually hone a new power to myself, like a superhero or whatever.
Yeah, because we are powerful,
know,
man. We
yeah.
are human being. We are. It's like we are God, man.
Yeah.
Like God. They say we are made from God's image. We are
I mean,
powerful.
you look like God's image, man. Jesus.
We are God, man, because it's like your mind is so powerful. It's like look at
Yeah,
the idea that you brought in, right?
Yeah.
Doing podcasts, this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not everybody doing it. The person that really know the follow Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Because I love Joe Rogan.
I just got to say this one right quick because I'm going to cut this into a little clip, all right? I'm the black Joe Rogan.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
But I'm
Man,
not
I
fully
believe
black.
you.
But you know what? I'm the light-skinned Joe Rogan. All right? I am the light-skinned Joe Rogan.
Rogan.
Tune in Thursdays at 8 a.m. I had to say that. I'm sorry, man. Look,
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I have a little promo. You know what I
Nothing wrong
mean?
with
When
that.
I cut this in, man, when I make my little my
And you
little
should tag him
trailers.
too. You should tag him too.
Oh hell yeah, man!
I will
Look, I'm
tag him.
tagging him. Look, when I bring in, I don't want to spoil this. I was just telling you. A little
Yeah,
bit.
you should tag him.
Hopefully, if you guys are into MMA, UFC, all the great stuff, I'm trying to get in a certain somebody who's in the UFC. So I'm not gonna say his name
But surprise,
because it's not for
surprise.
sure. But when if it happens, don't be surprised.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. I'll have him try to relay a message to the Joe Rogan
Joe Rogan.
himself,
That's my
because
boy
he
right
has been in contacts with him at some point.
Of
And
course.
so I would love to make him aware that there is a light skinned Joe Rogan
Yes.
in the podcast building. So
Yeah, but that's how it is, man. That's how it is.
you know.
You're doing something great.
and off of a low budget.
Hey, nothing wrong with
Bro,
that.
he's got a Jamie, man.
We all start from somewhere.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's not about our beginning, man. It's
Hey,
about
when you
finishing.
started bodybuilding or like getting into shape, I wouldn't even say like when you started, it probably wasn't bodybuilding. It was just, all right, let's, like do something. Like you probably didn't know where you wanted to be at in life just yet, but you want to get your body right, because if the opportunity were to come in front of you, you were ready. And so when did this transformation of your body happen? Because I know you weren't born out the womb
no.
with all these muscles on.
To tell you the truth, man.
What's up, man? What's up?
I was a skinny kid.
Really?
I was a skinny kid.
Is that why
It's
you
like-
relate with me, man? You feel sorry for me?
Oh no. I was a skinny kid.
Man.
And how you tell?
Oh, man.
And how you tell, right? How you tell? Always look at the person wrist.
The wrist?
Wrist.
All right, look at my wrist.
You're bigger than me. Look at my wrist. Even though I'm big, your wrist is bigger than my wrist, regardless.
Oh, no, I want to see this.
No, look at it. I'm not lying. Look at your wrist. Your wrist is bigger than mine.
My dad's wrists are huge, man.
Yeah, but you see how your
I'm
wrist
not gonna
bigger
lie.
than me, right? Bigger than mine, right? Regardless.
A little bit. Wait, hold on. That was weird. Hold up.
No, your wrist is bigger than my wrist. Look. Even you.
How much- how
Look,
much
look. I bet it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No matter.
Look
No.
at your hand. How big is your hand? See, your hand is like...
It's big because I've been,
you got-
you know.
yeah.
But if I start working out
Yeah.
for a month or two, you'll see me.
You got
I'll
those
get back.
man hands
Yeah,
where
man,
you
it's like-
where
it's like-
you've carried
All the
lots
he-
of things,
yeah,
and
lots of
heavy
weight,
things.
everything. But
Yeah.
always look at person wrist. I was a
Okay.
skinny kid, right? But it's like I always tell people, my childhood hero is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Wanted to be
Mm-hmm.
like him. Love his muscles. I always admire. Even back home, I thought I was a black Jean-Claude. And I always say that. He's my favorite
Wow.
favorite actor of all time. That's my idol right there. After
Yeah.
Jean-Claude is Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, I call it Michael J. White, and Wesley Snipes up,
Yeah.
And when it comes to drama, it's Denzel, Tom Cruise. But I started working out since I was 16. Moved to, I call it Ohio, or came from Ghana, straight to Ohio. Started working out. I never hit weight. I was doing push-ups, a lot of push-ups. Started to see result. I'll use a dumbbell, do the curl. I was not even big, but it's like my arm was getting bigger. I'll see those little striation, symmetry. I liking it. One of my cousins was out in 2015. Grady is the one that got me into bodybuilding. And I said, no, I don't do bodybuilding. I don't do steroids. He said, no. This one is natural. We don't do nothing. No support. We do it naturally. It's just you do the diet, I'll show you what to do. And the crazy thing, I'm the one that got Grady into working out. When we used to go to American River Cottage. Because all the girls then used to love my muscles. I was single, no kids, nothing. I used to get a lot of girls. It's like, shit, where my mom? But it's like, the funny thing, I became a student because the kid, and today I say admire him, he's my cousin, but a lot of respect for that kid. He's like fucking shred to the car, man. And he showed me. He said, this is what you need to do. Instead of doing 1,000 sit-ups, do this one 3 days, every day. You'll get yourself. Don't kill yourself. Because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, little by little.
Nipsey Hussle.
And when you get it,
Yeah.
when it click. Like I tell people, I don't care. You can leave me here. Don't give me weight. I'll turn those stuff to weights. I'll say look what I look because the techniques. I know what I can do. My body connects with my mind now. It takes time, but I know exactly what I'm doing. You think I look good right now? I don't look good. I'm doing photo shoot in June, by end of June. Wait. Everything will be about, oh, man.
You're gonna shred that
Every-
the water weight.
It's going to be so fucking shred. Every water, you'll see every piece. But people like, oh, damn, this mother.
You ever see the heart pumping out your
you
chest?
see,
like
see everybody.
boom,
like,
boom,
yeah, but
boom,
people
boom.
like when they see, you look so good. I said, man, trust me. That shit ain't nothing.
Man.
I'm just eating what I'm eating. But it's like, I've been doing this stuff for how long? Is that 30-some years now?
Yeah.
16?
Would you say, all right, so I had a little question about working out. Because,
Yeah.
like, when I get to working out, when I take it serious for a minute, I actually can put on some
Yeah, I can tell.
good
I can
muscle.
tell. Because you're a big dude.
Yeah, and
And you got that height too.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and I will say I did have a good mentor. My dad, my dad likes you a lot because you guys are kind
I
of
never
built,
met him though.
Yeah, you guys are actually kind of built the same, which
Yeah.
is ironic because
I saw your mom one time. Was that your mom? Or
yeah,
your
you
wife?
probably see my mom,
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw your mom. Very pretty
But
though.
my dad's seen you. He's seen the podcast.
Oh
Obviously
yeah.
that my whole family watches it.
Oh, that's nice.
And my dad sees myself and you because you guys are like a lot similar.
Oh, okay.
You guys kind of look the same, and when it comes to physique wise, when my dad was more in his prime, like you
Yes.
guys were.
They say have it though. The OG then
Yeah.
you can,
Oh no, I
even
know.
when you see them,
His
it's like,
hands are bigger than mine.
I believe you. I believe you.
You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to like
No,
stunt or nothing.
trust me. I believe you. And
Yeah.
they're strong as
Like I'm tall. I'm taller than him. You guys are probably around the same height.
5'9".
Yeah,
not
yeah,
too tall,
around
yeah.
the same height. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. His hands are bigger than mine. And I always I always used to compare it growing up. Like first it was the height. Yeah, I got you there. But when he'd put his hands out, I'm like, oh man, I got baby hands compared to this guy. And I put my hands in my pocket.
Point
real
work,
quick.
man. Point work.
Yeah, and so he's got those man hands, and he always works out in his room like ever since I was a kid growing up, because being around the kids,
Yeah.
doing his crazy workouts, he had to really focus. And
He had to
all you can hear is the grunting.
People don't know, but it's like you have to focus.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
one thing I did realize is that like growing up, he actually had us on some workout regimens, and he used to always call me bird chest or whatever, but it was true, but it also put a little fire in me,
Pour a
like
lot of,
yeah. So like especially I have an older brother too.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have a bird chest. You know what I mean? Like he was actually
Just a yoke,
yeah, he was shaped like Mike Tyson,
Ooh.
as a kid. And the crazy thing was I wasn't shaped like that, but I was more shredded. Like, I don't know.
You got that symmetry. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was a little bit. I was broader.
But you had that.
Yeah, and like I had the symmetry. You could see the lines and
gift.
everything.
You just had that gift, man.
Yeah,
That gift.
yeah.
Yeah,
And so I always, but my brother, he ate a lot more, and then I could tell he forced himself
forced
to
it,
eat,
yeah.
protein and ate a lot. And for me, I just did what was more
Naturally.
natural and more efficient.
Yeah, more efficient. Yeah, you
Because
don't
sports and stuff, I'm not trying to get too bulky. I want to be quick and
you want
move
to be
fast and
so
stuff.
you have your agility too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I realized, like, when my dad used to tell me my bird chest, at first I looked at it like it was a bad thing, but then,
It's a compliment.
yeah. And then I started working out a whole bunch. And then I found myself working like subconsciously a lot on my chest. And I was actually able to get my chest much bigger. And then my max, I was benching 265. People would say, oh, he's a thin kid or whatever, skinny. People would say that. And then I put up two. Yeah, people put 2 plates on. I'll put 2 plates on and
they'd be
something
like-
else, like a
they'd be
35 on each side and then some 5s. And then, they'll be like, oh, gosh, okay, he's stronger than, because at the time it was like 2 plates. It's like, all right, you're cool, you're strong. And I'll put a little bit more on, and that was cool. But, yeah, my max was 265 in bench. And my chest wasn't all that huge. Like it was defined, it was kind of ripped. Like I would do so many flies, dude, just and that leg thing I have over, I don't know if it's over in the corner, I don't see it. But the thing you put in between your thighs and you squeeze it.
You squeeze it, yeah.
I would hold it right here in my arms, and I would because I didn't have a gym at the time. And so but when I did go to the gym off of my free membership for like a day or something like that, I had my boys there. They're like, oh, dude, it looks like you've been in the gym. And I would take more pride in that because I'd be like, I don't have a gym membership. You see all the work I get. Now, imagine if I did have a membership.
Imagine what I can do with it.
Yeah, so I would kind of use that. Like, I would go in there and I would stun on them. You know what I mean? And then
it's all body workout, man. People, if you don't have a gym, do your push-up, do little things. Lay for the couch. Do something.
I would do a lot at home. My mom would bring home groceries. I'm working out with the milk.
With the bag. That's
or the
work.
rice. The rice, I'll do overheads.
Yep.
You know,
The more you do it, the more result,
Yeah, it was it was fun, and my whole thing is like I really did used to focus on my physique because I used to do modeling and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, you're a good-looking guy too. So I told you
At some point,
I would have been LA. You said good look. Shit, if I
Yeah.
had that face like you, man, I would be all over.
Man.
This dude.
Well, how about this? Who knows, man? Look, we could put 2 and 2 together, and we could be the biggest movie stars in the world. You know what I mean? You don't know. We could be the
Hey,
Kevin
man.
Hart and The
Anything,
Rock. You know what I
anything
mean?
that you believe, I tell people, man, this is America, man.
Bro, hey, look, I'm willing to go down that path
It's-
that you're going down
It's America, man.
and try, because from the story that that you told me from the last podcast of how you grew up in the crazy environment that you
have
had to
nothing.
survive in,
I have nothing. Look, it's like
bro. It was crazy.
I never thought I would wear my own damn shoes. I
Yeah.
never thought I
Hey,
would.
matter of fact, show the shoes off real quick.
Actually,
Paul,
I didn't
tell me-
bring it. Oh, I brought it.
So for I saw it. That
I
was the
brought
first
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Hey, for people who are watching the video version, go on YouTube right quick.
Yeah.
If you're on Spotify, Apple, go on YouTube right quick. Check out these shoes. Hey, take it off real quick, or show them. Throw your foot up on the table, however you want. I don't know if your feet smell. I don't
No, it
know.
doesn't smell. It's
Here,
a little
let me
down.
see that real quick.
Yeah, a little bit dirty. It's not smelling.
Hey guys, check this out. Check this out. See this?
It's a little bit dirty, but yeah.
So, what do you call this shoe right here?
PRC member.
PRC member.
Yeah.
So, if anyone's watching right now, these shoes. This is for the audio version for the people listening.
Okay, no problem.
So, if people are listening to this podcast, the shoe has a zebra stripe on it, right? It's kind of towards the mid torso of the shoe, towards the heel, and you have a logo in the dead center. It's kind of, so you have a logo. It says PRC member,
Yes, sir.
and you have a logo right there.
Mm-hmm.
And in the front, you got like a leather, and it looks like a snake skin.
Yeah.
So you got like a snake skin.
Actually, it's snake's skin.
It's real smooth.
Yeah.
The shoe does not smell.
No, it does not smell. It's a metal that is like auto spray.
And so if you spend your money on this, you can wear it. How many times have you worn the shoe? Probably a few thousand times now.
2,000 times.
Okay, and it still won't smell after a few
No, it
thousand
still won't
times.
smell.
How many shoes can you say that about? Okay, this is a great shoe that you guys can purchase on the
Yes.
website, and I know you'll give me the link. I'll
Yeah.
drop it down in the
I'll
description.
give you the link,
in the
everything.
description. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
And it's a great shoe. You can feel the fur. This is made from real zebra. Okay, guys. No, I'm just kidding. There's probably a group out there that would probably shut this down.
I know.
Real zebras now. They're protesting. They're at the Capitol
And the
now.
more activists.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no.
Don't listen to them.
This is a cool shoe,
Yeah.
and this looks like it is a size 12, 11.
Yeah, 11. Yeah,
11.
you got it. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got it.
I could tell because it's a dope shoe, and certain types of shoes they have different sizes.
Yeah.
So this is like more of like a walking sneaker, like a
Yeah, like a casual, something to go
casual.
out with.
And this matches with my clothing.
Yeah, much with
Probably more than yours. I
Yes.
could probably rock these harder.
I know. Because it's
I
like,
should
yeah,
probably buy a pair, man.
No, I'll give you a pair, man. It just let me settle down. I definitely owe you a pair. I promise you. But
Yeah, I remember that
COVID
one
happened.
time you said, "I got you, bro."
yeah, no, seriously,
Yeah.
it's like COVID,
But it's
man.
okay. Yeah, COVID.
It
Yeah,
just
COVID be
threw
crazy,
everything,
bro.
man. It just
These are really cool shoes. I've seen the photos, and I'm really just looking at it up close right now. And these are well designed shoes.
yeah, but
Someone
you should
really
see it
took
like
the time on
brand
these.
new in the box. You'll see yours. You'll say, "Oh my god, yes, man."
Like straight out the box.
man, when you see it in the box, you was like, my uncle hasn't even worn his. He doesn't even want to wear it. I said, man, wear the damn shoes, man.
Where?
It's like he got it. It's like now I gotta literally force him to wear his shoes.
Really?
He said, man, I just want to keep it. I said, dude, those are there to wear. That's why people, wear it, The more you wear it, people see it
Yeah.
and people want it. But it's like, yeah, nice,
Yeah.
Quality,
That's a great shoe, man.
I appreciate
These the style, like just going off the straight shape in the base of the shoe, it reminds me of a Nike.
Mm.
And then from the base of that goes straight into your all custom. You got the snake skin.
Snake everything.
Nike does not have that.
Nah.
Okay, I'm sure that's a custom design. If Nike did have it, would cost a lot more extra.
Yeah, Nike is a top dog, man.
They are.
Yeah, you can't compare.
But
with Nike. But
even
it's
though you're
okay,
the top dog, don't mean you can get knocked off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all coming.
From the bottom.
Yeah, from the bottom.
So
So from the
no, these
bottom
are
to
really
the top.
cool sneakers. So if you guys are looking
Yeah, I
into
know. Nice.
into some custom footwear, you guys could check out PRC member shoes and aliveshoes.com. We'll get that link and I'll put it in the description.
Yeah.
And you guys could find that. Here's your shoes, sir. I
Yeah,
know your
thank you. I
foot has
know.
been
It's
naked
dog
for a
food.
minute now.
I appreciate it.
Yes, I'm drinking Red Bull because I need some wings right now. I'm going off of work, guys. Today's my Friday, and Prince called me, and I was excited.
Yes.
And from the last time we talked, I've been looking to get him in because the talk has been a lot about him, less about me,
You're
and
crazy.
and like if anyone that I know has things going on, you're one of the top dogs on there. You know what I
I
mean?
appreciate it, man.
And
Trying my best.
there's a very few number of people that I can only think of that have as much going on. So, for me, I envy that. And it's like the people on social media that you see that you envy yourself, you're one of those people that I see.
Yeah,
And it's
thank you.
personal to me because I know you. And
Thank you.
so, for me, I see that as motivation. And like when I go to work every single day, dude, it stresses me out. And so when I have to find my place of like balance and peace and what will keep me forward, I think of my kids, my family,
Yes.
and then I think of the people I know, like you,
I
and I'm
appreciate
like,
it.
all right, even when you're not on the podcast, I'll be thinking, all right, man,
What's his next move?
what's his next move? Yeah, you know
this
it,
dude is
man.
sneaky. He's sneaky. We got
Yeah.
ready. We got ready.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
nah.
It really be like that though,
Like,
man.
we got.
Bro, I really be thinking that because I'll be thinking, man,
You gotta be
did he
head,
hit
man.
it big and I'm just never going to hear about him
Nah,
again?
yeah,
Is he going to be that person that's so out of distance, so out of touch? He's on Mars?
I'll be one of the people, right? You'll be shocked when you see me at data store. Because people don't realize. No, seriously. I tell people this. When you blend in, it confuses people. You see this water bottle, right? I put it right here. And I try to hide it from you. And you come in.
The water bottle.
Yeah, back and forth. Boom, boom. Even though you see it, but in your mind, it's not it. But if I hide it, put it somewhere, and you look, you didn't see the water bottle, guess what? You're going to look all over for it, right? But if it's right in front of you, you see it, but you're not really paying attention.
I see it when you point it out, and now you finally see it.
Because, let us say, like famous people, right? Most of the famous people that hide, they come in. Yeah, they know you're hiding. Now they want to see it. But it's like, if you're,
Oh, I see
Is-
what you're talking about.
is that him? No, he look like him. No, it's not him. He won't be here. I'm just a human being like you. You see it, right?
I can see it, yeah. But I also hadn't been around as many famous people probably as you've been.
Bro, at me, man.
I've been around some people like
You will.
I
You
see him
will.
at the airport, and it'd be like, that's so and so. Oh, all right. Well, he also taking off his shoes and taking off all his metal and jewelry, just like I am. So I don't know. And if he is, he's he's doing the same thing as
Since
I
I've
am.
been to LA, I've seen so many famous people that somebody will be like, okay, is that him? Because sometimes you think people look alike, but it's the person.
Yeah.
But now your mind playing tricks because they're not in the big Cadillac, have all the stuff hiding. Because when a person does that, you'll know, I want to see him. But it's like when you see them, it's like your mind, even though you know that it's them, but it's like your mind telling, okay, it might not be them. Oh, it might be them. And I want to be one of those people, like Keanu Reeves, right?
Yeah.
You're right, back here, among people, even on bus. It's like, are you serious? Yeah, that's him.
That double look, like
No, it might not be. Some people said deny. Honey, guess what? I saw him. It's not him. But you saw him. That's him.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's not.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, it happens.
It's not him. It's not him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
It's
people,
crazy.
People
Crazy.
literally lose their minds over
The
stuff
more
like
you
that.
hide stuff, the more people want to know why. But when you put it
Yeah.
right in front of people's face, even though they know it's you, but it's their mind. Say, don't believe it's you. No. That's duplicate. It might be a twins. It might be a stunt.
You don't know what's real and what's fake at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't know if it's like,
Now you're
all
playing
right, who's messing with me? Where are the cameras at? Where the
Now you're
cameras
playing
at?
trick. Even when you tell, even though like let it see, say, okay, let me take camera. It's me. They say, no, it's not you. You're supposed to be in the Ferrari. The last time I saw you were driving.
Yeah,
but
this
you
ain't
just a-
right.
But
Yeah.
it's just a human being like you. The only difference is like choices. You make it big. You have more
Yeah.
money in your bank account.
Yeah.
He's not paying rent. You making 20 mil or whatever you making. You famous. But it's like some people just want to be who they are.
Yeah. You see, I realized something. Like, some people only know actors by the acting name. For example, like The Rock. People think, oh, The Rock, The Rock.
They
No,
don't know Dwayne, you know.
his name is Dwayne
Yeah,
Johnson.
they don't know, you know. But
Yeah, and like for example, Rocky. You know, they know him as Rocky,
yeah,
but
Rocky and
his name is Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
you know,
A lot
like,
of people don't know, and
yeah,
you can't blame them because it's like,
because you did such a
yeah,
great job.
though
Do
you
you think that's a
decide,
compliment,
yeah.
like onto the job and role that you played as that character that people know you as? Is it like what is that?
No, it's a compliment, but it's like it's also like a legacy thing. When you do something so big that it's like 50 cents, right? I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Curtis Johnson. That's 50 Cent name.
Well, that's personal, man. You
But a
said his
lot of
government name.
yeah, Curtis Johnson, and
Yeah, yeah.
it nickname is Boo Boo. Yeah, Boo
Boo
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah,
All
Boo
right,
Boo.
all
Yeah,
right.
and a lot of people don't know, right?
Boo Boo.
The Mad Rapper. That's 50
The
cents.
male rapper,
Mad Rapper.
a mad rapper.
That's 50 cents because he was
Yeah.
a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people don't know that, but you have to do your
Boo Boo.
Yeah, Boo Boo is like that's a nickname. Even like
Oh.
when you did whole study, when you study your whole life, it's like
Yeah.
But it's like everybody knowing 50 cents. When you go 50 cents, 50 cents. If I tell you how many albums he pour out, one of the biggest album, Get That Rich Trying. That's what a lot of people
I love
know.
that album.
But he put a lot of great album out, you know. Back in the day, he used to write songs for other people, like Beyonce, all the stuff. But nobody will tell you that. He used to work for P.
He
Diddy.
wrote songs for Beyonce.
I'm pretty sure. A lot of rap, a lot of people.
You're pretty sure you know.
I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Sorry,
pretty
man.
sure.
I got.
He used to work for P. Diddy too.
He worked for P. Diddy?
Yeah, a lot of people won't know
There's
that,
a lot
right?
of things I just don't know. In general.
Yeah, but it's like, stuff like that. But you just know he has a 50 cents, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I know, of course, like as I got to know him, of course, Curtis Jackson, but
Yeah. But it's like people like
yeah.
people don't know all the stuff. But it's like he's a good writer. Not a good writer. I was a great writer. You can write, But it's like people don't know. I'm pretty sure there are some artists that they don't even say their name, but you wrote like album for them. I won't be surprised.
Yeah,
But it's like you gotta you have to look at all the stuff.
yeah. I was just thinking, like Tekashi 6ix9ine, for example. Do you know his real name?
Like I forgot his name, but you have that kind of.
His name is Daniel Hernandez.
Yeah, Daniel Hernandez. Yeah.
You don't really when you hear Tekashi 6ix9ine, you obviously that's
It's the character you play. They're all playing character.
Yeah, and, I realized that.
They all play like 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Like, that's the character. And
all a character.
And name he got it from one of the gangsters, right? The real 50 Cents.
Yeah.
The real 50 Cents, right? In New York City was
Yeah, wasn't there one before him? A 50 Cent?
Yeah, was a one that he hijacked like rob gangsters. They do use
Legit,
rob,
yeah.
legit, But it's like not because 50 Cent is not hardcore. 50 Cent is
Yeah.
hardcore too, but it's your nickname. It's like
He
for
wore
me,
that name from
yeah.
someone previous that he knew of.
Because probably somebody that you admire, who knows? But it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
But
It's like the name they gave themselves. Some of them, most of them, they have meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like, so I don't blame the fans sometimes for not, it's just, and people like that.
Yeah.
People like that, and you cannot, I don't care what they call me. They just as long they.
I'm curious. So, what do you find inspiring when it comes to acting and stuff? Like, where do you find that source from? Do you take your personal experience? Do you?
Yeah, I use some of my personal experience also, but I just love it though. I won't lie.
You just love it.
When you love doing something, it's like, for me, for example, right? It's like, let's just say, we're working out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say tonight we're gonna, let's just say tomorrow, you and I we're gonna work out. I'm just giving an example scenario, right? In my mind, I already know what I'm gonna do. I know what kind of workout we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I know what is, what you're gonna like. That's what I think, So for acting, it's like, because I love it so much, right? It's like, even when somebody gave me a role, we'll pay you that kind of amount. As long as I like that script, it's like my mind's running. I can't wait. Because when they give you a script, sometimes, most of the time when a movie, they'll give you like probably like weeks, But it's like, I take it, I'll go read it over. And like, because I already know the character, And sometimes I might not even I don't read the whole script from the beginning anyway. I read like probably the first page and the last page. And I try to imagine that character.
Yeah.
And after that, I'll go read the whole thing. just to see,
Foreshadow
yeah,
everything
for a
else that
shadow.
might
But
come
it's
your
it's
way.
when you love something so much, it's like you want it, you want
Yeah.
it. But it's like I'm not doing it because no, because if I didn't have passion, why would I waste my time? That's me.
You're right. Yeah.
If I don't like something, I'm
I
not
can
gonna
see
waste my
that.
time, dude. I'm wasting your time. I'm wasting my time. It's like me coming here today. It's passion. It's not like because you my boy. I love you to death, but I could like come up with many excuse. Oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here shopping with my wife.
Yeah. You know.
We going out, and
We're
probably
gonna
you
get a
might
dress
see
for
me.
our
Oh, we
dog.
over there. My dog just vomited. I gotta clean.
We
It's
can
gonna
take him to the
it's
vet.
gonna
You
take
know.
4 hours. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm just
You hear on
yeah.
business promotion and also the love for what
That's
you
what I'm
got
saying.
going
That's
on,
what I'm
man.
saying. Not only that, I get to see you too. You're one of my
Yeah.
favorite people. I get to see my boy. But it's like people always looking for excuses,
Mm-hmm.
even though they don't like it. You know what? I never know. If I don't like it, I don't do it. I don't care if
Yeah.
it gonna blow. If it blow for somebody, hey, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
But it's not for me.
That's cool, man. Hey, look, I'm glad you called me, man, because like when you called me on the whim like that, I knew it was May, and
Yeah,
I knew
I
you
told
said
you.
you'd call me
Yeah,
whenever in May.
I think I'll call you.
So like, just so you know, man, heads up, you can call me like that, and I'll
Yeah.
figure something
I
out.
appreciate it, man.
Just so you know, like on the fly, it's not like
No, I
it's
appreciate
not
it.
like I'll give you some sort of makeshift answer, like I don't know when I can get you in.
No,
I'm not like you know what I mean.
I know you're real.
You know me.
I
You
know.
you see my house and my
Yeah,
kids and
that's
how
why you
they
don't see
destroy
me. That's why you
everything.
don't see me out there doing like
Yeah.
all kind of nah, man.
Yeah, you know it's at my house
Yeah,
too, so it's like,
more comfortable. We ain't got to
yeah,
rush. You know the kids.
it's like where you got to be,
Yeah, where you got to
where
be.
you got to
You know
be,
what I'm saying,
bro. Look, I'm coming through.
Now I'm coming
Just
through.
be at home.
We all having fun. We talking, but it's like
Yeah,
that's how it's supposed to be. I tell people all the time, but it just
yeah,
you just have to be real to yourself, man. That's how I look at it.
yeah. I have a question. So, is it easier to play the character of the role, or is it easier to play yourself on the role when it comes to a scene or something like that, or a movie, TV show, whatever you're doing at the time? What is it easier to be, character or just being yourself?
For me, I think it's easy to be. I mean, you always yourself, but it's like not everybody love yourself.
Yeah, and that's why I asked the question. It's
Character
like
is easy because
character.
most of the time I play myself, but people think it's character. So I ain't gotta get judged.
So you're doing a great job
So if I
at it.
smack somebody, it's my character. I was in character. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, buddy, but I have to smack it to make it real, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But probably in real life, I want to smack the shit out of you.
That's cool.
But
Yeah.
can you
I
judge
see
me
you.
based on that? No. But it's like anything that you do anyway. It can't be too real too. You have to mix it together.
Yeah.
Put a little bit. It's a lot and laughing, right? You know how we laugh. Everybody have uniqueness about laughing. I like in script is like ha 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 ha.
That fake laughing.
In real life, you don't laugh like that.
Yeah. People don't like that too, and you can
Because
tell.
people can tell you fake.
Yeah.
But it's like you miss some. I said, man,
Question. Man.
it's like
So what's different about you and other actors? Because I want to know specifically. Because like, before other people get the chance to find out who you are, I would like to know, because I'm tuned in to you and I'm subscribed, and I would like to know what is specific. Because here's the thing: I haven't seen too much, as far as like on TV that I feel like you can't do. So I feel like with today and how the acting is, I want to know what's different about you that's just different from what I see in other people.
well, like there ain't nothing really special about me. But like I walk alone. I don't fall for peer pressure. I
Okay.
don't need nobody to tell me what I want to do because I already know my path. I know my purpose, where I want to go. Nobody can stop me from doing that.
Okay.
I'm not going to join because somebody tell me, oh, if you don't do this, you won't get this. I don't worry about probably other actors. I mean, I'm not judging. I won't say I'm better, but they're not better either than me. So
Yeah.
if I'm supposed to do a script or play a character, I do my part, and I promise you, I'll do a good job. But it's like I'd rather be alone. I don't. It's like sometimes it's like a community. You have to be politics a little bit.
Yeah.
You have to be cool with this person, this and that. I don't because I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do something that in the long run I'm gonna regret it or say like, oh shoot, if I knew. No,
Yeah.
I'm just me. Because
Okay.
it's something that I love to do. I'm not trying to impress nobody.
Yeah.
Other people they say, oh, I'm not desperate.
Okay.
It's one thing I tell people, I'm not desperate. Regardless, I'm gonna find that path. I'm gonna find that way because I want it. I'll get it.
Yeah.
My mind already. I already did it in my mind.
Yeah.
So now I'm putting action behind. I don't care what you do. If somebody even die right now, it's not gonna change my plan. It's life. I'm gonna cry. I'm keep on moving forward. That's
Part
my
of your
mindset.
character, right?
That-
No, I'm
it's
just
not.
kidding. I'm
No,
just kidding.
no. In real life, that's how I
Yeah.
play myself.
That's
And-
hard, man. But if
and
it's
that's how
someone
it's-
close to you,
Eh?
when that change, if it's someone close to you, or
Oh, it's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt me. But I'm not God to change that. I can't bring that person back. Even my wife, my children, it may sound I'm not trying to scare you guys up, but I expect them to die. Even myself, because we all gonna die someday.
yeah,
I already cry enough in my mind. I pray to God they should bury me at the old age, not them, But if things happen, I'm not gonna change my path. It's life.
you know, in some cultures, the reason why is that they cry when they have babies is because they know the things that they're gonna have to go through in life.
Yeah.
That's why in some cultures they cry for days and nights because
Yeah.
it's like the things that they're gonna encounter.
Because this war is already cold. So to me, even like in Jamaica, I don't know if it's true. One thing I heard, when a person died, they celebrate because they say a person went to a better place. And sure, even if the person go to hell, but at least they don't have to worry about the craziness that we're going through.
Yeah.
I ain't have to worry about when I go outside, somebody have to shoot at me because I'm driving a nice car or because I look different way.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about those things. But what I'm saying, if you have a purpose in life, nothing can stop you. Things will distract you. They're going to hurt me. I'm a human being. I have feelings. But the way my mind is programmed, you can't stop me. It's like, I don't care what you do. I'm going to get to that place before I leave this earth.
Dang, I hope people are listening right now,
and
man.
That's
Tunnel vision.
and that's my mind because you can come with, like I told you from the beginning, you can give me $1 billion or this and that. Don't do writing. Don't do writing.
Yeah.
Nah, you carry my soul right there. You can have your billion. I don't care because I can make that money
Yeah.
if I make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's deep. You got to, like I said, purpose.
Yeah.
You got to think. It's what you want to do, go for it. But it's not going to be easy. But when you made up that mind, I don't care.
So, quick question. So, where has, because, your mindset is a huge thing in the amount of success that you
Yeah.
encounter. So, who would you say also has a huge contribution to that idea growing up?
Oh, I would say my grandma.
Your grandma.
My grandma is everything. Like I told you, if I can give my life for her to be alive right now, I'll do it. Yeah, anybody, even my mom knows. So I ain't gotta.
So, shout out to grandma.
Yeah,
Shout out to grandma.
She passed. Yeah, but
Yeah.
may also rest in peace. But it's like everything that I do because she was my mom. She was my everything. She taught me a lot of things in life that nobody else even taught me. So even still now, because setting principles. Yeah, when I was young, I was spoiled. I was bad kid. When I say bad kid, every kid's level. But as I was growing up, it's like got older. There are a lot of things I learned that even school didn't even teach me. I'm not saying school is wrong, but it's like setting principle that school can teach you. When your elder talking, you shouldn't talk back. There's certain things. You want something in life, go for it. I don't, even when I do stuff, even when I don't get it, I don't blame other people for my failure or because I'm this, because I'm black or African this and that, because I look at myself, okay.
Don't look at the lack
It-
of things
it
that
didn't work
they try
because-
to pin you as.
Yeah, everything is season. You
Okay.
do something, sometimes it's not the right season. It doesn't mean that what you did is wrong. It's not the right season. Go back, reset it, and do the same stuff.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's gonna happen. Eventually, something gonna happen. Like Tupac says, the great Tupac, you knock at the door long enough, eventually that door gonna open, right? That's
I like
life.
that, man.
That's life.
Shout out to Tupac.
And that's life. And people don't understand that. The
Yeah.
most powerful tool ever a human can have is your mind. It's your mind.
Man,
It's your mind. And if you don't have your mind right, I don't care what you do. Other things will never work. That's why you see a lot of people, they are slave to their mind because it's like they see something. It's like, I'll give you an example, like what we're going through right now, the COVID stuff.
yeah.
Some people think, oh, it just calm down. Every crisis is opportunity.
Okay.
You just gotta look at it differently. Okay.
Differently.
Now I'm looking at it. What can I do? I'm not working, right? But I'm getting paid.
You're getting paid.
That's an
You know,
opportunity.
That's important. That's the important part.
I'm spending time with family.
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
You're not sleeping in a car.
I want to create business, right?
Yeah.
I never had that opportunity. You can apply for PP loan, right? It's free money. You don't pay that shit back. It's free. But people are doing it. They won't do it. They won't do it. But they'll sit here, blame other people that are taking the advantage. It's not government money. That's your own money. You work hard for that shit. You get it. See me in a check. That shit ain't free. You're going to pay 10 times tax on that shit in the long run. They'll get their money back. But it's like when you tell people, what are you talking about? What you know about? You just, nah, dude. I might look like a foreigner to you, but you're stupid. That's why I don't do politics. It's a game. It's a game. But you have to understand. If you can't beat them, you have to join them. You have to play the game also.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And people sit here, boom, letting opportunity go by. Like every time when I go do background, I get paid for COVID tests.
Yeah.
They check it.
Have you gotten your shot yet? Or man, look, that's what
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah,
I'll get my shot
I
when
agree.
it's mandatory.
I agree.
I keep my distance away from people. I follow the protocols. I keep my distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not sick. I'm not gonna start taking medication.
You weren't born with COVID, so why should you have to?
I'm gonna take
put a
it
needle in
regardless.
your arm?
Eventually, we all gotta take it, but just to protect you.
I
Because
want an FDA approved version of it where it's redundant to where my child at such a young age can also take it, and a pregnant woman can take it,
now you're
where
talking.
it's safe for everyone.
Now all they're doing, right?
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure on the show they're doing the placebo. It's placebo.
Do you think these ones are placebos?
I'm pretty sure they don't really know. Some of them work, some of them don't work. Oh, you take it, you can say get it, but it just protects you. It's like a virus, right?
They're marketing it pretty weirdly.
It's like a virus, huh? You pull some weak virus on your computer. Oh, probably the virus protection you can put on your
nothing's really
probably the
wrong
virus
with it.
can get on there, but if you put
The
a real
potential.
but if you put a real virus protection on it and a virus come get that shit won't enter. It protects it.
Yeah.
It's about why are you telling me? Oh, I can take it, but they might get it. No, you take it first.
Yeah.
If you're not dead, I'll wait.
None of these, Pfizer,
But they're doing
Moderna,
good though. Thank God.
Johnson Johnson.
Yeah, they've been kidding a lot of people. Though.
All of these.
They've been kidding people.
None of them have been approved from the FDA yet.
That's why I say I'm not thinking that shit. No,
Or I mean, they could have. I don't know, but I do know that the FDA has not come out with their own approved version of it.
Hey.
So when it comes to all of these other vaccinations, dude, like you're not getting an FDA approved one.
I don't speak for other people.
That's a big deal.
Because the FDA don't even know either. They're working on it.
Yeah, they've been taking
They're working on it. They
up
say
to 2 years, and they're still working on it.
they're still
2
working
years.
on it, and you can't blame them. You don't want to rush it.
Yeah.
It's not something that we're supposed to rush.
Yeah.
They can rush it and go take it.
Yeah.
And you can say get out people that know they got it, they took it, but they say hide it. Just follow the protocols.
Yeah.
I'm still wearing my mask.
Exactly.
I'm still washing my hands. I'm still
Backstore
standing away from
masks.
large,
Joe Biden.
large crowd. But I have respect for what the government doing. They're trying their best.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person, if it's not broken, like your car, right? You're driving your car. Your car is not broken, right? Everything. But suddenly you want to go fix it. Why are you fixing it?
Exactly.
Now you go fix it, you mess up something, now it become a problem.
Yeah.
I understand that it's killing people. Yeah. I feel, yeah,
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
But it's like, I'm not going to sit here and speak for other people. I speak for me.
Yeah.
If I get caught sleeping, hey, let it be me. If I die, that's on me. Don't worry about me. You worry about yourself. But I'm still wearing masks. I'm still following the protocols. And I want everybody to still wear masks, follow it.
Yeah.
And the government is doing very well with that. They're happy, They try to find it. I respect that. But I can't speak for other people.
Yeah. Other people are going to act.
I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, they are hypocrite.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a hypocrite. No, I can do
Just
that.
because you're built like a god,
No,
a
it's
Greek
just,
god or
but
an
it's
African
like,
god,
But it's like,
you don't try to rush something into your body. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. It's like you're born without a needle in your arm. You don't need one if you have good health.
It's like my kids, right? You see my kids. They work out with me. They're active.
Yeah, you teach them
Yeah,
exercises.
But even like going around like crowded people, we don't go around crowded people. Anybody can get it, even myself. But I'm not provoking it. I'm not throwing party. I'm not doing this. And a lot of people say doing it. I understand like things have to open up, but we should all play our part, in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like some people say like, oh, you're not invincible. Nobody invincible. You can work out, you can do all the, but that stuff, nobody know what it is.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing about it.
You know what also scares me is that, dude, there are so many people who literally don't even think about it, and they just go get vaccinated, and then they go tell people, you need to go get vaccinated.
And they get mad.
And they don't have any backing. They don't even know what's in the thing. They don't know what it can do to you, what side effects that can play.
People die from that stuff. A lot of people die. And they won't
dude,
put it.
I've seen people's arms like this.
They don't want to put it on there just to spook people, but it's like you gotta know what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
But
So, like,
they got end of the day, just
Bro.
I'm happy things are opening up, We're gonna get back to our normal life, but people set their precaution. That's it.
yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. And the times that we're living in right now, we really do have to hone in our skills. Like, this is why I appreciate, this is also why I asked the question earlier about, with everything going on in today, is it harder now or was it harder back then in your time? Because with this whole stupid stuff going on,
It got worse.
yeah, or in that case, well, look, that answers that part. The reason why I asked that question is because with everything going on, people are so saturated with the media right now and this scary message that they're trying to promote. Like just the word in general, pandemic. It's a
Agenda.
pandemic.
Agenda.
It's a you know what I mean? And these words have a huge effect on young kids who see that and they don't know anything else in life just
Yeah.
yet. But all they know is pandemic.
Yeah, because
So now they learn to distance themselves at such an early age. They still don't even know who they are. And then these kids grow up isolated
Fucked
and,
up.
messed up. And then on top of that, they're already wanting to be isolated from others and real world
they
experiences.
get
So
more excuse.
yeah, and so now they deny any real experience that may come their
That's
way, and so now they'll go about supporting an agenda like this rather than like, okay, taking a more personal approach, like getting your fitness right, eating better, like you do, for example, a perfect example, and really just honing in on the time that we have
Yeah.
here and making sure that our bodies are more adaptable to today's environment where we're tougher, because obviously you're not born with all of these muscles and healthy immune system, because everything is all bad, chemtrails in the air, the water we drink, everything, and so and the controlled media for our mental. And so I feel as if we're not getting a healthy dosage of the mental, the physical, and the financial too, and also when it comes to the food. And so it's a huge thing, and I think it plays a big role because then you have diabetes. People don't feel good about themselves, the way they look when they look back in the mirror, and how they feel when it comes to eating the food. And then on top of that, oh my gosh, there's a pandemic now. Their mental's complete, and everything starts at the mental part too. And then when you have all the physical parts, it just makes them confirm everything that's in the mental now.
Why people do attack children? Because children are
They don't know anything
easy
yet.
to deal with. Because a mind of a child is so innocent. Like you take a water, not water, 2 bucket, right? You put clean water, you put dirty water. You take that same sponge, and you have a child. If you teach a child how to be a positive person, put the sponge in the clean water. That's positive, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you want that child to be negative, take that sponge, put it in the dirty water. It's negative. And that's what media are doing to a lot of our children. And you can't blame media. Because if we have leaders, fathers that take responsibility, that shit you won't put with my child.
Oh.
It's like, I'll give you an example. It's like, cops, they say, right. Our children see cops. I tell people, it's not because it's a cop and an elder. Respect them. Even when my child go out there. Because I taught them something. Don't talk back to orders. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's certain morals you have to teach your children. My baby use phone, the youngest one, but he has a limited time. After that, we have Legos, puzzle. You can put it together.
Smart, man. Automatically limited?
Yeah.
Or is it like, all right, after 5, we're taking it? Or
Oh, no, we don't tell him. Sometimes we just snatch the phone.
Okay, it's like
know,
okay, it's like
because
that.
if you tell me, they create, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
very smart. Children.
Okay, okay.
Oh, but my, and,
They'll figure out how
yeah,
to turn that thing
yeah,
off
you
real
know what I'm
quick. You
saying? You know
know,
what I'm saying?
kids
Oh,
are
I was,
smart.
yeah. So, yes, but we have Legos. That's so much to it. Lego this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They keep you occupied. Even when I'm reading, you'll sit, you'll read with me. You have different books. It's not all the time, but it's like most of the Lego stuff you read. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's like you have to occupy them with something else instead of always phone, phone, phone. Like I told you before, it's all blessing, also curse. But it's a media. Media ain't nothing but business. How famous people get famous? Media. Even me right here. Let us say if I started shining, who's gonna make me more famous? It's media. When they put my name out there, everybody gonna know me internationally.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be all over CNN, everybody.
Yeah.
People like, you know what I'm saying?
Actor Prince still
Yeah,
says he's
yeah,
not for the
yeah.
vaccine.
That's
Now
what I'm
we're gonna
saying.
have to ban him from all movies
Yeah, that's how it is. Look at
movie
social.
entertainment and
Yeah,
Hollywood and
that's how it is. So the media is such a powerful entity. Like a lot of people don't realize
yeah,
it.
they can kill it
When
like that.
they'll take. I can go. Let it say the media on my side, right? I can kill a person. Everybody saw it, even camera. Oh, it wasn't him. It was somebody else. Look, I Toe doesn't move like that. He moved this way. That person moved. Media make it. What the
They'll turn you into
do?
someone else.
It's
And
someone else, and that's how powerful the
it's
media is.
crazy.
So as parents, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
I tell people. That's why you see all the kids and they go ballistic, do crazy stuff, and people wonder because they say young. They say try to figure out things on their own.
You're
Nobody
right.
there to talk to them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like my kids. Baby Prince. Was that last year? Almost 2 years now. I said, I'm not whipping you no more. You gonna look at me like, I said, no, I'm talk to you like a man.
I'm beating you now. No,
No.
you know.
I said, I talk to you like a man.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool.
When you do something wrong, I'm gonna talk to you. If you're wrong, I'll make you feel guilty. And after that, I'll tell you, it's not good, let's not do. I talk to him like a man, like he's my friend. Because I try to educate him.
Yeah.
Because all the time you're gonna be guys point to you, so it doesn't, you gotta talk to him. And sometimes I say, son, why you even did it? And you tell me dad. I said, okay, that's good. And something you expect to get me. I was like, no, I'll protect myself too. Like one time you went to you were in school, the kid hit him. He hit back, the kid started crying. Even the teacher said the kid run, the principal that went bullies. I asked the teacher, I called the principal. I said, look, man, next time never take side.
She liked your video.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Say, look, I.
Yeah,
See?
I said, never
Yeah.
take side. And the principal tried to argue. I told her, I said, look, calm down. I said, do you have children? She said, no. I said, yeah, I see. And she said, what do you mean? Are you trying? I said, I'm not insulting you. If you have children, you'll be careful what you say. Because
Yeah.
I said, children, right? She said, yes. I said, learn from this. I'm not insulting you. Tomorrow they're going to play together again. I said, you see that same kid that hit Prince in the mouth and Prince hit him back? Tomorrow they're going to play. Guy's my witness. The next day, guess what? They were playing together because they are children.
Yeah.
Even the parent, they were shocked. And I told them, I said, never take side because they are children. They fight today, tomorrow they play.
Yeah. You
know
probably
what I'm
heard
saying?
the saying. Yeah, I agree. You heard the saying, kids don't listen to do as I say. They listen to do as I do. Because
I do. You know what I'm saying?
they'll
You
see
know?
what they do.
Yeah.
And they'll listen to that before they do as I say.
Because kids, they are so smart. They every day they're experimenting.
Yeah, they
wanna
see,
try,
he's not doing what he says, so I'm
know.
going to do it.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
experimenting. At that baby parents, even when we're talking, I said, son, what you want to do in life? Whatever you want to do, let me know. I'll support you 100%. I don't care what you do. You my child, I'll support you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave what I'm doing, come and support you. And trust me, I will do it. And you know me for that. But it's like, that's how my children, I want them to be like that. Why? Because I'm creating that trust so he cannot have anything from me.
Yeah, you're the only
know what I'm
man in
saying?
his life
If you
that will
don't-
care for
yeah.
him the way
That's what I'm
that
saying.
anyone care about him.
That's what I'm
you know?
saying. Even though if you in deep stuff, you do something crazy, at least you'll tell me the truth. I'll know. I said, son, look, if I have to die for you, you gotta tell me the truth first, man, before I lay my.
How old
in
is
the-
he right now, Lil Prince?
Oh, baby Prince is 11.
11.
In October, you'll be like 12.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
actually
right.
11. Yeah, 11. Yeah, next year you'll be 12. Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, no,
I'm
you're
not
right.
judging people, but it's like when you have kids, you have to change that mindset, man. It's not about you no more.
Yeah.
Because every day before I lay my head, man, before I go to sleep, I pray for my children. I'm not there with them all the time.
Because
but
life goes by so
but
fast,
I
man.
pray for them. I say, God, I'm not a bad person. Either I'm not a perfect person. But protect them, please. If any evil stuff supposed to happen, take me. I did a lot of dirt. I repent though, but it's like let them live their life at least. Let them enjoy. And people don't realize as a parent, it's a hard thing. Like, it's not like because you're taking care of children, but it's like when they start to becoming teenagers, even girl children, your girl children, you got to think about all the stuff. But people sit here, it's like, oh, no. Media, all the stuff, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
It's business. They're going to put things out there. I bet you most of their children don't even watch TV. Trust me. Trust me.
Man, no. Oh, gosh.
If you go to some of their books, most of the rich people, you see their library, bunch of books.
Yeah.
But they'll have your child doing shit that their child is not doing. Excuse my language, but it's like, who to blame?
Right. It's different dynamics, and you can see how some of the results can affect.
Who to blame? As a parent.
Yeah.
We have a lot of responsibility. I don't see my kids all the time because I work all the time, but when I see them, we have fun. I ask them. Even I call them most of that's why they have phone. They're with their mom.
And these phones are tools. They're not, you know what I mean? They're tools.
That's why you dare to use them. Because
that's why I teach my kids, man.
Let me see your face. Let me see your face.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. Get on the camera. I want to see your face. And you can talk to anybody on the phone, but can you see their face?
Exactly.
Let me see how you look like. Because when I left you, you look good.
Yeah.
I want to see you looking better. That's what I'm saying every month.
I want to see your eyes. I want to see you looking me back in my eyes and seeing that you understand what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
But it's like, end of the day, it's like people don't want responsibility. But you can't blame them too. How can you love somebody if you don't love yourself?
You're right. Hey,
that's how I look at it.
That's a great note to end off on. I'm on 1% right now.
Okay.
So, hey, look, man, thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. Anytime, man. Anytime.
You're welcome on the show anytime. You just give me that call. I don't care if it's stone cold 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm up by then anyway. So, bro, this is a great podcast. Thank you again.
Thank you, man.
I can't thank you enough. Everyone, let me know how you guys feel about this podcast.
Yeah, they'll love it, though.
And
they'll love it.
Yeah, give me some feedback. I'm always looking for it. Also, you could tune in on Thursdays, 8 a.m. in the morning on any type of platform, really. Since I got it on everything now. So, y'all can check it out on Spotify, Apple, Google, all other stuff.
Yes, sir.
So, YouTube also.
We out.
Y'all have a good one. Have a blessed day. And make sure you guys take something from today and apply it to something when you're moving forward. All right. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you so much.